So in my video about how colonization, nothing good came out of colonization, I love when the I'm not racist, but racist comments come out. And this is one of those I'm not racist, but racist comments come out. Britain was the first to start the end of slavery while the African ancestors were still feeding the process. And I don't care if you're black or white, this is a racist but not racist statement. Does that matter at all? Doesn't matter at all. Now let's be completely clear and honest. Slavery, for a long time, for thousands of years, was happening all over the world. And because people were isolated for the most part in their region, most of the slavery was happening between those localized groups. So whether you had the Dahomey enslaving the Wayuda, or you have the Zulu enslaving the Ashanti, or you have the Mongols enslaving the Hans, or you have the Cherokee enslaving the Cree, or the Aztecs enslaving all types of groups of people that were within their locality. Slavery was happening all over the world. It's a normal thing that was happening. It wasn't right for anyone to conduct slavery, but it was a part of the group mind of humans for thousands of years. But to suggest that it is problematic, or no, that's not the right word, but to suggest that Britain deserves some type of thank you or let them off the hook because they first started the end of slavery. And you could have even went as far as to say that the pressure that Britain put on the Dahomey to stop enslavement, that the Benin Empire, that they had to force them to stop doing it, and was one of the last countries to end that type of slavery. You could have went there. But does that alleviate Britain from its crimes of slavery? Does that alleviate Britain from its crimes of colonization? The colonization that occurred from countries like England and Spain and France and Portugal was more damaging than the enslavement of the Dahomey to the Wayuya. And yet you want me to give the Britons a pass because they started ending slavery before some of the African nations. Because they started realizing that, you know what? This slavery business is not as profitable as it used to be. We need to go ahead and stop. We already got control over the people in India and put them in their caste system. We are already have our caste system here in England. We've lost our American colony. We've lost our Canadian colony. The Australians, we don't need to send slaves there. They already got the Aboriginals. We'll just use them. So because of economics, the Brits, for the first one to start ending slavery, means that we should give them a free pass as if they had some level of enlightenment. Even to this day, we find racism running rampant, not as much as America, in England. And we're supposed to give them a pass. Whether you are black or white, Asian, or anything else, this is a racist comment. And if you're black, this is an ignorant ass comment because you lack a deeper understanding. And I'm not saying stupid. Stupid comment is different than an ignorant comment. Ignorant in that you lack some depth and understanding of slavery versus colonization and the damage that they both have done, but that no one gets a pass just because you ended it early. And the thing about it, in my video, I was talking about colonization, not slavery, colonization. That was the primary inference in that video. And I don't recall, unless you can clarify for me, but I don't recall hundreds of years of subjugation from African countries colonizing other countries and other people. We got to dig deeper, people. We got to have understanding. We got to use logical thinking and critical thinking, not your emotions, and certainly not racist comments. But always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself. because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.